I stole Banana's iPad to film this, but that should be okay. Oh no, his iPad's tilting. I am going to create a dancing video, and I figured that some of you might want to know how I make the videos in case you want to make a video yourself, but the iPad's still being weird. Okay. I'm going to show you, I guess, a couple of things that I've learned using CapCut. I know Melissa specifically said that she wanted to learn how to make videos possibly on Jonas's live stream a couple weeks ago, and Cass was saying that she was thinking of switching to CapCut or something like that. I mean, both of you, if you don't want to make any videos after this, then that's totally fine, but if you do and this helps, then that's great too. So here's just a couple of things that I learned while using CapCut, and also just a little tutorial, I guess. So I already did a couple of things before I started filming. I screen recorded Igawalla, which is the song I'm going to be using. I'm going to be creating a RoomieOfficial dancing video to Igawalla, which is going to be super fun. So I screen recorded the song, and then I put it into CapCut, as well as putting a little Roomie dancing compilation that I made during my entire week of making dancing videos into CapCut. So I'm going to be using that, so all the clips that you see in the video are going to be clips that I have previously used in dancing videos, but that's okay because I'm not going to post this as an individual video. This is just for this video, this little tutorial thing, I guess. So the first thing that I went and did was edited Igawalla so that the song was shorter, which I always do in the dancing videos. Igawalla was harder because the song is like weird. It doesn't go like verse chorus and then verse chorus again and stuff like that, because it's just gibberish and like it's all over the place. Every single little section is different. So it ended up being a lot longer than my dancing videos usually are, but that's okay. I just kind of messed around with that until it sounded okay. So with that done, I'm going to start editing the video and guide you through it, I guess. So I know how it starts out. It's like the Igawalla, Igawalla. So I need to like have a good little dance here. Also, I muted the dancing clips. Like if you don't know how to do that, then you just kind of like click mute over there, or you could just manually go in and turn the volume down to 0, which is what I ended up doing. But by the way, I'm doing this on mobile, so it's probably way different on a computer, but I think it's pretty easy on mobile if you're just starting out, I guess. I feel like the way that I edit videos is probably the most simple way ever. I use like a joke app for editing, and it's just kind of a meme, but it works if you use it right. And then also I use mobile, which I know most people use a computer or like a PC, and I don't. I'm completely self-taught, so this is my videos are just kind of crap little things, but they work. CapCut's been really weird lately. One thing that I've noticed is like it delays a lot, at least on my iPad, so I don't know what's going on there. Another thing that I've noticed is the zoom effect, as it's so weird. You go into like effects, right? You go click video effects, and then you can search up zoom, and usually there's like an adjustable zoom where you can adjust if it's left or right or up and down, and then now it's just not there anymore. You could do a slow zoom, and that looks awful because you can't control it. There's a one with an adjust button, but you can only adjust the speed or the range, and you can't adjust where it's going to go. So that's also pretty stupid. So there's just no good zoom anymore, which there used to be, and I used to use it all the time. And now the one thing that I've noticed that I can use as a zoom is like a mini zoom at the very end, which at the very end of this video is just the CapCut logo, I guess. But you can kind of see it like zooms in there, and you still can't control it, but that's the best alternative that I've found for zooming in. Either that or the other adjustable zoom effect, but it's just kind of annoying. So when it starts lagging, I usually just go out of it and then go back in, and sometimes it works. So now I just need to find another thing to put there. Oh, I just did something that I want you guys to see. So normally what you would do to cut it is go all the way over there and just drag it, which takes forever. Or you can just go in, and I found using the freeze effect. So let's see, let's play it. So you pause it where you want it to be, and then there's a freeze thing where it like pauses, which is pretty useful on its own, but it's more useful if you do the freeze effect and then you delete it, and then it immediately makes a cut. And then you can just drag that clip, which is so much easier. And then you can go grab whatever other clips you want and just put it there. And then you have your, it's so much easier using the freeze effect. And that's really one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video, is because CapCut I don't think has like a slice clip in half feature. So using freeze is like the best alternative that I've found. And also I don't know any alternatives. So now I feel there I need like a warp thing. So I can go into effects. I normally don't use effects unless it's needed, but sometimes they're useful. So there's a whole bunch of effects. I just try to be careful what effects and transitions I use, because it's pretty easy to tell if a video is from CapCut if you overuse the effects. So I just try not to, and also then it doesn't get obnoxious. So if you can when you're making a video, if you can keep people engaged without using effects or a whole ton of effects, then that's great. But I feel like it just fits the song here to have some sort of warp. That is not what I meant to click on. That looks really bad, so I'm just gonna delete it. So I have an idea for the slippy. I'm just gonna add a black frame, which makes the beat, when it hits, it'll make it hit a lot harder, like slippy, and then it like goes away. Slippy, I clip the flippity cha, and then it will like go into the video. And also then I just don't have to do a lot of work. So always have a black frame in your photo roll, because it is very helpful. Okay, well, I've kind of got an idea of what I'm going to do here, so I'm just gonna put the video together. Hopefully some of those tips helped, and hopefully you kind of know how to maneuver around mobile CapCut, maybe? So yeah, see you guys in a second. I'm back with a finished video, probably about 20 minutes later, maybe. So I'm just gonna go over a couple of the little things that I was thinking while I was editing that maybe could help you. So if you don't know, like, to add a new clip, all you have to do is just click the little plus in the corner. Oh yeah, in CapCut, when you slow down videos, which I do all the time, because if it doesn't like sync well with the music, then it's easier to slow it down, and also it saves you clips. But you can see it gets kind of jerky if you slow it down to more than 0.8, so like 0.7, it gets like kind of jerky. And one thing that I've noticed that really helps is to use the motion blur and just add like 1 to it, and then it helps, I guess. But like, don't overdo the motion blur. Maybe 1 isn't enough, but like in animations I only use about 1 sometimes if it doesn't look good. Right here is where I use a little thing to sync it to the Igawalla. So when it goes Igawalla or whatever, it just and I use the freeze thing for that. So I used the freeze how it was actually supposed to be used, and I just zoomed in on it. So you can see there's the full picture, and then I just zoomed in. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I'm excited to see what videos you guys make, if you make any. Okay, stop talking for a second, Banana, because you somehow forgot the thing that bugs you the most when people use CapCut, and that is the fact that they keep in the logo. And you did this just a couple days ago. I don't know how you forgot this, and it's really bugging me right now, but we're gonna show the people watching this video how to cut out the CapCut logo at the very end of the video, because that bugs me so much, because it is so easy to do. So you can't cut out the CapCut logo inside of CapCut, but it is always there when you export your video. So what you have to do is you have to go into your Google Photos or whatever Photos app that you have, and you have to click edit and just crop it out. It is that simple. And when people don't do that, I get very angry, and people, whenever they show videos at school and stuff like that and they don't cut out the CapCut logo, I go insane. So anyway, let's continue the video. Then yeah, you could, I guess, put them on the Reddit if they're little roomie dancing videos maybe, or whatever you want. You could, I just want to be able to see them if that's possible, because that would be very fun for me if I was able to help. And if not, then hopefully this was just kind of fun to see what I do to make my videos, I guess. With that being said, I have another little section for this video before I reveal the final Igawalla product, and that is Joe Repellent is back once again, very soon, a lot quicker than I thought it would be, just because I forgot to add something onto the last section. This was like a year ago when this happened, but I just barely remembered it. So there was a post on the Reddit where it was like Joel was asking for video ideas or something like that, or at least one of the mods put it on there. So everybody was coming up with video ideas, and I decided to do I want Joel to react to My Little Pony songs because I am a brony. Woo! Oh my gosh, I actually have this behind me. I did this for my ELA project, obviously inspired off of My Little Pony. But anyway, My Little Pony, good show. I actually very much recommend it. It's very good. Here's a clip of it, just so that you don't think that it's just a little kids show. That's the clip I always show everybody when they are like, oh, you watch My Little Pony? I'm like, heck yeah, it's a good show. But yeah, the music in My Little Pony is actually really good, so I recommended a whole bunch of songs for Joel to react to if he was going to read the post. Most bronies would get so angry at me for not putting This Day Aria in it, which is the fan favorite.
No, I do not love the groom in my heart. There is no room, but I still want him to be all mine. Must escape before it's too late. Find a way to save the day.
That song has a lot of story to it, and I know to like outsiders like Joel would just be like, what is going on? So I kind of put my favorite songs in there, ones that don't require context and are just kind of standalone songs. I was also super nervous, so like throughout the whole post I'm just writing like, oh, I'm so sorry if this is like too much, or if you guys don't like me after this, or because I was just very new to the Reddit. I knew people on there were like super nice, but I didn't know to what extent, because I have been made fun of so many times for liking My Little Pony by my toxic friends in elementary school and middle school, and whenever I brought it up they would basically just slander me, and that was not fun. So I'm just kind of used to being made fun of for liking My Little Pony, so I was very timid posting that, and you guys were all so nice, and I was so appreciative, and that was just kind of one of the first things that I'm like, this community is amazing, so I really appreciate you guys. But guess who didn't do anything in the post? Joel. Now, going along with the theme of Joel repellent, is it because I posted something in there that he didn't do any of the... I just bought my table. Is it because I posted something that he didn't do any of the post ideas? You know, there's really no other possibilities. Like, I mean, he definitely just maybe had other ideas, or definitely didn't just maybe forget about the post or forget about the ideas, or just none of them connected with him. It's definitely because of me. It's all because I posted something in there and then he just decided to avoid it because I was there. That is my only explanation, only valid explanation for what happened. But like, in all seriousness, thank you guys for being so accepting. Like, that's the only reason that I feel the courage to upload like half the things that I do. So thank you guys so much. And I'm going to show you the final video in 3, 2, 1, and go!
Okay. What about she style? Slippy, a glippy, flippity chop, flippity clap, flop a cop a chippity wop, blippity slop, a brop a cop a chippity cop, coppity plop, pop a sock a boppity slop, bloppity glop, a blippy, a power show, a power shiki, a gower shabbat. How much hit with the gower, the baby dower, how much give it in gower, I go, walla wah, how much you with the gower, so the beating walla wah. A scrippy gappa, get it, a shippy gappa, do whippy, get it, flippy gappa, chopper, to whippy gappa, to skippy gappa, get it, topper, gappa, to flippy gappa, to whippy gappa, shopper, to whip up a ditty with a bottle of dripping on a nibbin, water gibbin, way to chibbin, name a lame, a goggle lame, not a mirror, gripping it all, parrot it all, scare a barrel it all, bunky lee, bunky doo, scabby, derabit all. Probably be, scamming a bobbity, stoppity wee, comedy gee, como se llama, te amo a mí, backity pee, sackity see, lackity, backity, rackety ree, Pamela, Damela, Namela, Scamela.